Hello everyone, today we are going to see how goal-based investing can help you to achieve your lifetime goals. Most of us make investments with a single-minded focus on maximizing returns. This often leads to investment mistakes like trying to time the market. Fear and greed become the driving forces so that when markets turn volatile, investors tend to pull out their money or they typically increase their investments when the markets are already overheated. This results in ill-planned and directionless investing. Investors should instead follow the path of goal-based investing by first identifying and quantifying short, medium and long-term financial goals and then tailoring their investments to meet these goals, based on their risk appetite and asset allocation. Goal-based investing. Every individual has multiple goals that he works towards in life, such as taking a foreign vacation abroad, or buying a house or bike, or saving for a child's education or marriage, or building a retirement fund. However, in order to fulfill these needs and aspirations, his money should work in sync with these goals. This is possible by adopting goal-based investing. Instead of following the traditional approach of first creating an investment portfolio and then using the returns from it to meet goals as they arise, it is more effective to first identify an investor's goals at different stages of his life and to then fund and invest for each goal separately based on the time horizon and risk profile. It empowers them to realistically assess their current financial situation and plan their investments more precisely so that they start saving early, avoid debt and also match their asset allocation to the goal's time horizon and therefore, take the optimum amount of risk. Investors can follow a 6-step process for goal-based investing. Step 1, the first step is to list out all the individual's financial goals. Step 2, he must then classify them in terms of the time frame in which he wishes to achieve them, besides identifying which goals are priorities and which, aspirations. Buying a high-end car may be an aspiration, but funding a child's education, a priority. Step 3, the third step is to quantify the future cost of each goal while evaluating his existing financial status. For instance, a house that costs 50 lakh rupees today may cost the investor 75 lakh rupees after 5 years, assuming a 5% increase in home values a year. Accordingly, he will have to invest enough money keeping this future cost in mind to build a sufficient corpus for the down payment on a housing loan after 5. The important thing is to never underestimate inflation. By preparing cash flows for his goals, an investor can estimate the time and amount of investment needed. Step 4, this takes him to the fourth step of measuring his risk profile, which will vary based on each goal. For instance, if a young software developer needs to save money to fund an M.Tech degree after 2 years, he will follow a conservative approach. His priority will be to ensure the safety of his capital by investing into the debt asset class and not take undue risks. On the other hand, if a worker only retires after 30 years, he can afford to take some risks by investing in equities for the long term to build his retirement kitty. In addition, his risk-taking capacity will also depend on factors like his age, income, expenses and financial responsibilities. Step 5, based on his risk profile comes the fifth step or action plan of identifying the investment avenues and allocating his disposable income to different asset classes.